Hello, Film Fan 108 here, and I am here to do Netflix Nights. Now, what Netflix Nights is going to be is I have a decent-sized DVD and Blu-ray collection, but I also stream movies. I stream the stuff that I don't get to watch in the movie theater, or stuff that I haven't gotten to watch that is really old, but I've just never gotten around to it. And I don't like to blind buy a lot of times, so I'll just watch it on Amazon Prime, or I'll watch it through Netflix, either the streaming service or through the disc service. And I also have that, which is the disc service, which I've had for a long time. And the disc service is great because a lot of more recent movies that haven't come on Netflix streaming ends up coming through the disc service, so I can actually watch it a lot sooner than sometimes it's available. So, which has been great. I've had it for years and I still love it, still subscribe to the disc service. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it, but who knows, down the line I could. So this is the first of hopefully many Netflix Nights videos. And the first one out of the gate is Arrival. And I will just read the Netflix DVD synopsis, which is: confronted by a mass landing of alien vessels around the globe, military leaders seek the help of brilliant linguist Louise Banks in an effort to communicate with the extraterrestrials and determine their intentions. Okay. Now, what did I think of this movie? I really enjoyed this movie. I originally wanted to see this movie in the theaters and I never got around to it. Man, I really wish I did now. It's such a great movie. The acting in it, Amy Adams, Forrest Whitaker, Jeremy Renner, and also all the side characters that are in there, all the actors who played those side characters, they did a great job. I mean, you could tell they're all invested. No one's playing it for camp. No one's, being a goofball about it. They're all doing a great job. And you could tell they're committed to their roles. And I gotta give a big thumbs up to Denis Villeneuve, who I've liked his work. Sicario was great. This was great. I'm a big Blade Runner fan, so that coming later this year, Blade Runner 2049, I've seen the trailer. In his hands, this could work. And this movie is just great. You see the style is very serious, the tone is serious, the cinematography is great. You can tell that he's commanding everything perfectly, whether it's getting the best performances out of his actors or really, commanding the visual effects to the best of his ability. He is taking control of this movie, bar none. You could just tell that it's his movie and he's commanding it, and nothing's going off the rails here. With some movies and certain directors, you could tell that they're not getting the best out of everything. You could tell that they're struggling in some way. They're not quite capturing the best part of something. With this, you could tell he's totally in command here. And you could tell that the studio trusts him, that the actors trust him, that everybody on the crew must have trusted him. He's just incredibly competent, incredibly just well disciplined as a director. I think I've seen that now in a few of his films, and with Prisoners and like I said, Sicario and everything. he's got a great command of the material that he does. He's confident about it. And this was confident too, absolutely, 100%. Also, like I said, the visual effects are amazing here. The actual aliens themselves, the design of the aliens, I never felt that it came off as cheesy or it felt that it came off as cheap. I felt that you got a right amount of awe-inspiring to a little bit of unsettled and creepy. There's a lot of different aspects to it. It was really, really good, really, really well done. I really liked it a lot, I thought. You know, as far as like certain scenes that stood out to me, it's definitely got to be where Amy Adams first encounters the aliens. Like, you just have this sense of dread and this sense of anticipation, kind of like she is, because you don't know what you're expecting. You have no idea what these aliens want. You have no idea how they're going to react. You have nothing. And that just is a great scene, great intense scene. And just the sense of the movie, what I love about it even more is that the sense of, like, it's almost real world. That this is how it would really go down if, God forbid, aliens came down, and, you know, it's like we would have people who would want to destroy them, people who would want to help them, people who would, you know, decipher every little bit of intention that they wanted to suit their own need. You know, we see, you know, military who are trying to attack this spaceship, and, you know, how people would react to certain situations. It just felt real life to me, and I just loved it. The only thing that did slightly confuse me was the ending. I had to kind of look up a couple things to kind of understand the ending. I love time travel. I'm a time travel fan. I own a lot of movies that are time travel, but it was just a little confusing to me. It wasn't quite right. Not like quite right. It felt a little off in how the interpretation was supposed to be taken, at least to me. And so I was a little slightly confused. It's not the film's fault, it's more of my own fault, to be honest with you. But I think a lot of people might get a little bit confused if they're watching it, just not sure how to take the ending. Once I kind of figured it out and took a couple minutes to kind of piece it together, it worked itself out really well, actually. And it was a powerful ending, but it took a little bit to do. But other than that, you know, it's a great movie, and it's easily recommendable. You know, I don't know if I'm going to buy it, actually, but it's definitely something that I would watch again in a heartbeat. So, yeah, that's my mini review of Arrival. Again, with these Netflix nights, it's not always going to be through the Netflix disc service. It's not always going to be. It could be I could watch something on Amazon Prime and be like, oh hey, this is what I saw, or, you know, on Netflix streaming, or it could be, you know, just something that a friend lets me borrow and I, you know, haven't seen it, and I review it for Netflix nights. Some reviews are going to be longer or shorter. It depends if I really want to get in depth with it. But this is a new series that I'm trying to do, and, you know, hopefully you'll like it. You know, hopefully you're interested to see what I do next with it. I know the next disc I'm going to get from Netflix, I believe, is Pieces, which I've never seen Pieces before, and I was kind of curious, so I put it on my Netflix disc service. I believe I'm getting that next. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I'm getting next. But, you know, I love horror, so, you know, it's old school. And, you know, I just don't watch the new stuff. I love watching old school just as much. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment below and tell me what you do. Do you still have the disc service? Do you only do streaming? You know, how do you go about getting your new content that you haven't seen before? Do you just plainly blind buy? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.